对，我们就把茶叶倒出来。
So the next step in the tea making process was, I don't know if it was, I would say it was my favorite, but it was the one that kind of made the biggest impression on me, and that was called shaching. I guess it's blanching the leaves. 会危险吗？
不危险。
This huge wok is 200 degrees. And even though they kept telling me it's safe, don't worry, I was actually kind of worried.
你看师傅他
The technician who was there, of course, is a master of doing this, so he doesn't have any chance of burning his hands. He could effortlessly move the leaves around the wok and pick them up and do whatever needed to be done.
茶抓茶。
The whole time I was kind of worried that I was going to burn my hands, and it really was kind of hot.
哎，对，杀青的作用就是去掉那个草青味，它的香味出来了就可以了。
这个动作要做到什么程度呢？
看那个茶叶杀青走水，就是水分消失的情况，来确定你杀青到没到位。你看，是吧？有点粘手了，是不是？哎，这个程度就差不多了。
After that, he dumped all the leaves into a big burlap sack and then carried it up a ramp and then stepped on it, simultaneously rolled the sack down the ramp.
这个手要扶好，看到没有？脚要慢慢的溜，两个的动作要协调。等会儿师傅带着你溜一下，好不好？行。
I have a feeling that this is much, much harder than it looks. Also, I have a feeling I'm probably going to fall down, and it won't be the first time I've fallen down today. But anyway, you'll get to see. Here we go. Now, that actually turned out to be the hardest thing in the whole process, because you're kind of off balance, and then you really have to be stepping and rotating the sack at the same time, and you have to coordinate with the other person. If you don't do it right, the sack just kind of slips down, and the two sides get uneven. This is the third time. Hopefully the third time will be the charm. Spin. Oh. After struggling and not doing a very good job using this traditional method for rolling and pressing the leaves, which is supposed to separate the stems and the leaves, later on I found out that nowadays they have machines that do this much better than I was able to do. Almost there. But at least I got to experience and try the traditional way.
Oh,
we made it. 成功了. So after all of the different traditional process, I got to learn about the fermentation process. The one thing that really kind of surprised me, I wouldn't think that having everything just sitting there that they suddenly on their own get warm, but I guess that's sort of the key part of the fermentation process. This is really when the leaves go from just being leaves to really become tea. 有点像长城.
对。
The next thing I got to learn about was packaging. They still package it in the same way they've been doing for hundreds of years.
茶叶没有通过压制，是相当松泡的，不利于运输、包装捆扎以后呢，它就不容易损坏。
几百年前也是用这个包装。
对，
就这个包装。
And so this is a traditional way they've been using for generations. I also got to try this as well. Not the whole thing, but just wrapping with the bamboo string, which I also was not very good at, and it's much harder than it looks. So it took me about 10 minutes to do what the guy who does it for a living does in about 30 seconds. A lot of these things, they now have modern methods of doing it. One of the reasons they use the modern method, it's more efficient, and they can do much bigger quantities. There's so many people who drink tea, obviously, in China and in the world. Actually, the fact that I got to study and learn these old ways is hopefully I have a better appreciation for the tradition and got to really learn more about the basics and the essence of how they make the tea.